What is up, guys? Blake with True Leatherworks here. Just taking a little cruise around the block, and I forgot how chilly it can be in Michigan in the evening. Spend all winter cooped up inside, and then you get this little glimpse of hope when it warms up, and then it drops and plummets and gets chilly again. Being in Michigan, you'd think I'd have a heavier jacket on. I don't. Kinda dumb. True Leatherworks just hit 500 Instagram followers this last week. So I'm gonna do a little giveaway to say thank you. I'm gonna get off the road though before I get run over. So I'll see you back at the workshop in just a minute. Welcome back to the True Leatherworks headquarters here. Maybe I'll start calling it True HQ. Let's redo that. Redo that intro. Welcome back to True HQ. We're going to go over the giveaway details here in just a minute. And I wanted to get into something that's informative for both the consumer and the maker. Go over a little bit of kind of a tutorial on what leather do I buy, whether it's for your project or whether it's for your finished good for the consumer. So do I buy a vegetable tan leather or a chrome tan leather? So we'll go over some of those details of different leather types. So we're going to go through these lightning fast so I don't bore you, and then we'll get into the giveaway details. So what does that mean? The terms vegetable tan leather and chrome tan leather just refer to the tanning process of each type of leather. Now, chrome tan leather is a little bit different than vegetable tan leather. There's some pros and cons to each, and we're going to go over those. But first I want to hit on each of the stages of the manufacturing process so that we can better understand why the tanning process plays such a big part of that manufacturing process. So let's get into the different stages of manufacturing. Stage 1, the hair and the fat is removed from the hide. This is usually done right after the hides are received at the tannery, and they're soaked in a lime solution that removes any of the hair, any of the fat from the hide. And then if there's any left over, they're tumbled, put through the process again, and then any remaining hair and fat after that needs to be removed manually from the hide. Stage 2, pickling. Sounds kind of weird. Reminds me of, like, I think my great grandma had pickled pig's feet or something. Some kind of a Swedish deal. I don't know. Grosses me out just a little bit. This stage of pickling removes any of the lime solution from the hide and then prepares it so that it's ready for the tanning process. Stage 3, splitting. The hide is then taken to a splitter, and the top grain leather is used for your fine leather goods, while the split leather, the bottom layer, the flesh side, is used for things like suede or other manufactured products. Stage 4 is tanning, and that's the process that we're going to go into detail later about. To simplify the process, tanning is taking the raw hide and then converting it through a series of tanning methods into your final tanned hide of leather that gives us that nice color and that rich smell that we all know as that scent of leather. So to quickly then finish out the stages so we can get into some of the details of the tanning process. Stage 5, all of the hides are selected by their grade and their quantity and put into batches accordingly. Stage 6, the hides are then dressed, which could mean a whole bunch of different things, like they have to be retanned, they have to be dyed, they have to be trimmed. So it goes through a whole process before the final step, number 7, which is the finishing process. The finishing process would then involve anything having to do with the top grain of leather, where the surface needs to be buffed, needs to be waxed, anything to give it that nice shine, to give it that nice leather finish that helps in the final production of the hide, so that the manufacturer of your leather goods can select appropriately which hides are of the best quality. Vegetable tan leather is called vegetable tan because it's a process that uses natural ingredients such as vegetable fibers, roots, sticks, leaves, anything natural that could be used in the tanning process probably is used in the tanning process. It's a natural, biodegradable sort of mixture that helps to make up the coloration, the scent, and the tan for your leather hide. The vegetable tanning process is one of the oldest processes for tanning known to mankind, which makes sense because it's using all natural ingredients that have been around for a long time. A traditional vegetable tanning process can take up to 6 weeks, and some manufacturers actually pride themselves in having processes that take even longer, sometimes several months, to manufacture just a single hide. While the vegetable tanning process may seem lengthy, it's very heritage rich in the sense that the process has been developed over centuries, and these processes have been refined so that they've been perfected to produce specific types of vegetable tan leather, specific colors, specific ways that it's done. And each manufacturer has a process that they pride themselves in doing their vegetable tan leather to the best of their ability. So let's take a quick look now at chrome tan leather. Chromium tan leather is tanned using chromium salts and a mixture of chemicals. Basically, chrome tan leather is everything that vegetable tan leather is not. While vegetable tan leather takes a long time to manufacture, chrome tan leather may only take a number of days to manufacture. That being said, chrome tan leather makes up 90% of the market of all of the leather that's sold. It's almost always cheaper to manufacture, and that being said, it sounds like people almost would not want to buy chrome tan leather because it's made with chemicals, it's cheaper. It sounds like a process that, people aren't really into. They want high quality, fine leather goods. Each leather has its pros and cons and serves its own purpose in the market. So let's take a look at some of the actual pros and cons of each leather. Pros and cons. Vegetable tan leather. Vegetable tan leather is eco-friendly. It's made with all natural roots and fibers and ingredients that a lot of people really like the idea of having a naturally made product, something that's going to be good for the environment. The tanning process requires a skilled maker, which really kind of gives the leather a little bit more of a luxurious feel about it, not necessarily in the feel of the material, but knowing that the person that manufactured your leather has been doing it for years is something to kind of pride yourself in, and that you have a nice piece of leather that was made by somebody that knows what they're doing. Some people don't like the idea of leather changing color, but to those that love vegetable tan leather like I do, it develops what's called a patina. A patina over time, where it really develops a nice, deeper, richer color and absorbs some of the oils from your skin. From your daily use, the leather just becomes a little bit more smooth, a little bit more luxurious over time. Vegetable tan leather comes in nice, earthy toned colors, as well as has a very natural scent and smell to the leather. Vegetable tan leather is initially stiff, but over time will tend to break in with use to the habits of the person that's using it, say like a wallet. It can tend to be stiff, and when you initially fold it, it doesn't really have a crease in it, but as you continue to put it in your pocket day after day after day, it'll actually contour, and that crease will get nice and broken in, and it'll actually develop a patina to the user. So there is some break-in time for this leather. Vegetable tan leathers may not be quite as vivid in color as chrome tan leather because they are natural and they're developed through the process of tanning, where chrome tan leathers, the tanning process can use unnatural chemicals or things that would give it a more vivid and vibrant color. It takes 30 to 60 days sometimes to produce a good vegetable tan leather. So this process can be quite lengthy to actually produce your end product, which then will drive cost higher because of the manufacturing process. Vegetable tan leather is not water resistant. I didn't say waterproof. There's a difference. So no leather is waterproof, but vegetable tan leather naturally is not water resistant, meaning that it will absorb and will soak up water. So there will be some staining, especially like this coaster that I like to use on a regular basis with my coffee. There are some stains on it, but over time it develops a patina. So to the user, that may look okay, that may look fine, but to somebody else it might look stained, it might look bad, might look ugly. So it really is user dependent on your vegetable tan leather. It's going to absorb water, it's going to soak, and it may darken that leather over time. But it's really a preference thing, and you have to take into account, is your leather going to get wet? Is it something that you're going to be wearing on a regular basis, like a watch band that might get sweaty and might absorb some water, might absorb some sweat? So things to take into consideration with vegetable tan leather. Chrome tan leather. Chrome tan leather is available in almost any color that you can think of. Because of the manufacturing process and the tanning process, these leathers are made very quickly, and they can be dyed in so many different colors. I don't think I'd have time to even. Chrome tan leather won't develop a patina quite as quickly as vegetable tan leather, and may actually look fairly uniform in color throughout its entire lifespan. So chrome tan leather remains uniform in color a lot longer than vegetable tan leather. Chrome tan leather is almost always more supple than vegetable tan leather, so it makes for appealing bags, clothing, accessories, upholstery pieces, you name it. Chrome tan leather is good for any of those things that you can wrap leather around, like a jacket or a upholstery, a couch, a pillow, anything like that. Chrome tan leather is supple enough to be able to make those turns and make the leather look good. Chrome tan leather is fairly water resistant, heat resistant, weather resistant. This isn't the case all the time. As it ages, it's going to lose some of that resistance, but it will hold up to, say, being stained a little bit with water, some water getting on it. It'll hold up a little bit longer than vegetable tan leather, which will absorb the water almost immediately. Because chrome tan leather is so easy to produce, it's cheaper and usually may not have quite as a luxurious feel or be considered quite as luxurious as some of the vegetable tan leathers that would be marked up. Chrome tan leather is not recyclable and is not eco-friendly like vegetable tan leather. Because it's chemical laden, you actually need to be careful what you use chrome tan leather for. Like I probably wouldn't use chrome tan leather to make a dog collar, something that's going to go on an animal's skin. Just the idea of that, with it being a chemically produced leather, because it's not recyclable, what's the lifespan of your item? Is it something that you're just going to throw away after a little while? Things to take into consideration. Over time, chrome tan leather will not wear quite as well. Vegetable tan leather will patina, whereas chrome tan leather may tend to crack or split. This can be prevented by using a leather balm to help prolong the lifespan of the leather and to keep it supple so that it doesn't crack or split. I hope these tips have helped you, whether you're the maker and you're actually putting the knife to the leather, putting the stitching punches and punching the holes, pulling the thread, or you're the consumer that's buying the finished good from the maker. Hopefully this has helped you and given you some information that you can kind of base your decision off of for chrome tan leather or vegetable tan leather. Which one's going to be best for your specific use case? All right, giveaway details. I'm not giving away just one, but 2 shell Cordovan keychains. Love these things. The smell is amazing. Love this stuff. I think I'm just gonna sit here. Just sit here and smell it for a few. There's only 3 things that you need to do to enter this contest to win one of the Shell Cordovan keychains for you, and a second one for the friend of your choice. Choose wisely. Number 1, be subscribed to us on YouTube and follow us on Instagram. Step number 2, comment down below the video as to why you think you and a friend should win the Shell Cordovan keychain, and I'm going to hand select from the YouTube comments the winner. Step number 3, on Instagram, on our announcement post for this video, make sure that you tag the friend of your choice so that I know that you and that friend are going to be selected as the winner for the keychain. Alright, so 3 simple steps. Follow us, subscribe. Step number 2, comment down below why you think you should win for you and a friend. And then step number 3, tag that friend on Instagram below the post in the comments. Alright? Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button. Smash it if that's what you're into, because that's what they say here in 2020. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much.